now watching the end of the first quarter for the Latin American Cup, as I did with the KOF Cup. And you know, I'm gonna do this with this event. I'm gonna make videos that are gonna address, you know, updates and what's currently going on right now, etc., etc. We'll roll it all into one at the end of a certain portion of every event that I do. This event, you know, was the end of the first quarter, where by now you just watched Andres and Joker to completion on my YouTube channel. And what is next will be Kula and Javier, #1 in Mexico versus #1 in Peru, at least at that time. Which basically, I hear after this event, Javier is no longer #1 in Peru. Me dicen que después de este evento, Javier ya no sigue de estar #1 de Perú. Pero voy a subir el Kula versus Javier después de este video de noticias. Y durante este video o durante este evento, Javier fue #1 en Perú. Es lo que digo a todos. Basically, I was explaining again that during the upload of this video that you're about to see, Kula and Javier, whereas it was #1 versus #1, Javier was #1 in Peru. After this event, though, Javier is no longer #1 for what I hear. It's Toshi. Toshi's #1, Joker's #2, but it's still, you know, #1 versus #1 for the video you're gonna see. So that's how I'm gonna advertise it. That's how you're gonna see it. Now, first thing I want to talk about is I'm going to make a trophy. Even though the event did not finish, it didn't really complete the way I expected it to, I'm still gonna make a trophy that's gonna say Peru Latin American Cup 2011 champions, and I'm gonna send it to, you know, I don't know, maybe Sandra or Angel Strong or someone in Peru, so they can have a trophy showing that they are the champion. And I'm gonna, you know, have someone take a picture or something with it so that I can, you know, use it and hope, you know, and that's gonna be something I'm gonna do as soon as I can. I'm gonna get that sent so that y'all can have it, and I'll show it to people when they get that picture. So es que voy a hacer un trofeo bien grande que dice Perú Campeones, Perú Campeones del evento Latin American Cup 2011, o que va a decir Peru Champions, Latin American Cup 2011 champions. That's what I'm gonna make, and that's also gonna show you all to some of you, which is still quite a few, which, you know, again, I kind of really don't care, but this is why I'm using this YouTube update. To address some of you that believe I'm partial. I'm not impartial. What you all have to understand is it doesn't matter to me, really, truly, honestly. If Mexico won, Brazil won, Peru won, I win, it doesn't matter. Guess what? Let me let y'all in on a little secret here. It's my event, so guess what? This event is a premier example. I win either way. So you see that? I'm winning. For example, right now, Peru won. Guess who's still winning out of all this? That's right, Dark Geese. I won out of all this. Still, you see the level of the matches, you see the enthusiasm, you see all the people on my Facebook joining, you see all the stuff happening. I'm winning right now. So, and it's just making Mexico stronger. Kula wants to train stronger. Ismael wants to train stronger. Asmani wants to play again. All these people from Mexico want to come out of the woodwork to play. I mean, 13's coming out, so they're going to start training that hardcore. It's just, and people are talking about adding SEC Chaos for Peru, because there's a lot of good SEC Chaos players in Peru, I've heard. Look who's won this, guys. Who has won? Peru has won the event, but I have won overall, because this has affected my event, and it's given me more opportunities, which has changed my focus. Lo que digo yo es que yo no soy parcial. Tiene que entender que a mí no me importa a quién gana el evento. Lo que puede ser Brasil o México o Perú, a mí no me importa. Es que mira, yo estoy ganando ahorita, ya tengo más oportunidades ahorita porque de este evento. Entonces yo estoy ganando. Es que Perú ganó el evento, pero Dargis está ganando de todos modos, porque ya me están ofreciendo muchas oportunidades nuevas que no he tenido antes de este evento. Porque no creyeron que yo haría este evento. De nuevo, me dudaron. Pensaron ustedes muchos que nunca haría este evento, pero yo les dije, por favor, confía en mí. Yo voy a hacer este evento. What I'm saying is some of y'all doubted that I would never do this event. Y'all doubted me that I wouldn't do that. I've cautioned you all against doubting me. I told you never doubt me on that type of stuff. When you doubt me, that's extra motivation, and I put that on my wall to prove you wrong. And again, I've proven you all wrong you people that have doubted me, that said that I would never do this event. So, that's all needs to be said about that. No need to rub it in your face. I'm sure you get the gist by saying that it actually happened. Don't doubt me and, you know, stuff like that. Now, I've covered about partiality. I've covered about the Latin American Cup 2011 trophy that I will get made as soon as I can and send it to Peru. I'm also covered. Let's talk about the super form that I'm deciding that I'm going to bring back and other stuff. Basically, guys, please, I understand. Now, I say this with all due respect. I understand some of you still feel that there's stuff going on in the United States and all these American forums and stuff that I should be privy to. But I really, quite frankly, do not care what is going on some of these, on a lot of these U.S. forums. I don't care what's going on SRK. I don't care what's going on Dream Cancel. I don't care what's going on most of these other U.S. forums. I really don't care. So I know some of you think I may, you know, want to see what's going on for the Evo 2012 thread on SRK. Be quite honest, I don't care. If there's something that really I need to know, I'm sure somebody will contact me with that information on the phone or an email saying I need to know this, and they'll tell me what I need to know instead of showing me the thread. I'm sure of that, but I appreciate some of you trying to contact me, but please try not to do that in the future. Please don't try to tell me about what's going on in Shuriken. Please don't tell me about whatever names they're going to call me, whether that's I'm a tool or whatever. I don't care. They're entitled to their opinion. I told y'all I moved on. I turned a new leaf. I'm letting bygones be bygones. I've seen there's new talents in all these other places. And that is, again, the purpose of why I'm doing this, guys. To show everyone that there is skill all around the world. It's not the people that are known that you need to worry about. It's the people that you don't know that you need to be afraid of. It's the people like the Peru, see, and like the Mexicos that don't get all the spotlight. And the Brazils, they don't get the spotlight because they don't have the money or people don't know about them. Those are the people you need to worry about. And that's why I do this, again, to show people that, again, you can't judge based off match videos. And when I bring this super form back, when I make this super form, which I'm going to have someone professionally do it and monitor it and monitor, you know, stuff like that, so I can make it just, you know, great, a really great form. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure there is one rule in place. And that rule is going to be that you must respect other people. I will not tolerate, you know, cussing and using profanity and all this other stuff on my forum at all. I'm gonna tell you right now, I will not tolerate it. I thought Dream Cancel was about that, but apparently I see that's not. So I'm gonna, you know, go away from that and I'm gonna show people how it's done. You know, you can disagree and say what you want to say, but make sure you do it with respect and everything is fine. That's gonna be the motto of my thing. Lo que dicho es que voy a traer el foro, hacer un foro mío y la regla que voy a la regla más importante del foro va a ser que enseñe el respeto a todos. No usen las palabras profano o la groseridad por mi foro o le voy a bandear. Es todo. Alright, here's the schedule for the next year. I don't have too much time, but it shows what's going on. I have all these events going on for this year. Hopefully you all can see them. I'm trying to go through them. But these are all the events I have planned for next year. Register Minnesota is a possibility. I'll let Webster do it, despite what be going on. You know, my personal feelings about what's going about the Minnesota stuff. But from a business point, it might actually benefit me. Also, something I'm considering doing. I'm gonna have tournament rules. I'm gonna show y'all for the next update, and I'm also gonna talk to you about, you know, recording. How I'm going to allow recording for my tournaments. But I'm gonna make the rule is gonna be, if you do record these matches, please understand not only that we have the rights, obviously, but please do not post them on my Facebook or YouTube channel. But you can upload them to your own, whatever. But please don't do that on my Facebook, YouTube channel, or forums. That's basically it, guys. If there's anything else I need to cover, that's about it. But please enjoy Hula versus Javier, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye. Sorry, guys. My battery ran out, so I had to cram everything into one. But a couple other things I wanted to cover for this first quarter update is that that schedule that you see there is a tentative, very tentative schedule. I also intend, I'm going to modify it some more. I also intend on including the Central American Cup in Panama in February, and the Argentina Cup with the Argentina Cup, Central American Cup in February in Panama. And the reason with that is going to be because basically thinking about trying to bring the Peruvians to Mexico is difficult because of the visa, and obviously that's the goal with the All Americas Cup. But in case we cannot or whatever, the Panama situation is a gold mine, because the Peruvians nor the Mexicans nor North Americans need a visa to enter Peru. And Peru is right in the middle, in between Mexico and Peru. So it's halfway between to Peru, or it's 3 hours and a half from Peru, and it's 3 hours and a half from Mexico by plane. So it's right in the middle. So we're looking at doing the Central American Cup in February, so that we could have Mexico versus Panama versus Peru versus Ecuador versus Argentina versus Bolivia. And then we're also planning the Champions Cup, which is going to be, I had the KOF Cup 2012 on that particular schedule, or that, but the truth is it's going to be the Champions Cup, which is going to be Mexico versus Guatemala versus El Salvador versus Belize versus Honduras, and maybe another other country. So we got the Champions Cup, we got the Central American Cup also on that tentative schedule that I have. Now, I'm going to try to stick to that schedule as best I can, but obviously, you know, that's why it's called a tentative schedule. Si quieren saber lo que digo, por favor, chequen en la descripción. En español es más fácil para mí por postearlo en la descripción que decirlo en el video, porque pasa mucho tiempo de hablar en los dos idiomas. Entonces, por español, por favor, chequen en la descripción. Gracias. All right, guys. Between that last video and this one, I'm sure you get the gist of it. Between covering the trophy for Peru, again, I am not impartial, or I'm not partial. It doesn't matter who wins. Covering how I'm going to bring back my super form. And the number one rule is going to be respect. No profanity, no cursing and all that other stuff. Let me see, what else was it? Let me look at my cheat sheet. Also, you know, I didn't get to show the tournament rules, but that'll be something for the halftime show update. The tournament rules I'm going to have for Battle for Mexico and Game of Death. There are going to be new rules I'm going to have. And I'm also going to allow people to record in my events. But with the recording, please understand not only that the event is Property of LDA Inc., but also understand that please do not post these events on my YouTube, my Facebook, or these videos on my YouTube, my Facebook, or anything that is associated with me per se. Like, so my super forum, do not post these videos on there. And basically, guys, that's it. Oh, sorry about that. Stupid phone. You can't control it. Okay, but anyway, that's basically it. So next up, Cula versus Javier. All right, bye.